we start off with the Tag Team Championship match. And this was a very, very good match to kick off the show. Back in the Attitude Era following afterwards, we start off with a good, fast-paced, enjoyable match. And this felt like that. We get the Star Brothers becoming our new tag team champions. We had the Usos putting on a entertaining match their half. I look at this and thought, brilliant. Yes, I thought the Usos had the chance of winning to build up to possibly the Ascension. But look at the Star Brothers. Yes, people are saying they turned heel, but the way they speak backstage, the way they became what they are, they could be tweeners. So if they're going to go against the Ascension, or if they're going to go against the Wyatt family, I'm all for it. I'm going to enjoy it. But also, I think this could be the start, now they've got something important in their hands, to eventually break them up and use the championship gold to make a feud. But at the same time, I hope the WWE don't rush to that, because the tag team division for quite some time now has been a dying thing instead of a growing thing. So I think they slowed that idea down. I didn't really care about the United States Championship because the match itself was brilliant. It was very nicely done for both halves. I really, really enjoyed Cesaro in the ring. Sheamus used to be a guy who I'd want to see put people over. Now I just don't care ever so much for Sheamus. But I will support the fact that he did good in this match. Apart from the finish, I feel the eager to be hit more or to be attacked more should have been Cesaro doing it, asking Sheamus to probably bro kick him down or to keep pounding him in the corner. Maybe turning Cesaro face and Sheamus heel, or to make Cesaro look like he's not given up or anything. He's ready to take a beating from Sheamus, ready to take a beating from future wrestlers. He's not someone to mess with. But instead, it was just so Sheamus could pick up the win and retain his championship. Poor decision in my opinion, but now that feud doesn't have a reason to really continue and Sheamus can move on. And then we get to Ziggler and The Miz. Miz becoming the champion, I didn't agree with. I feel that, yes, you possibly want to build up to the possible return of Bad News Barrett. So possibly Miz retaining at the next pay-per-view on Raw to move Miz forward and Ziggler back away, which is a real shame because I want to see more from Ziggler. I think Ziggler is a great wrestler and could have done with this push. But now it looks like maybe the concentration is, and in many ways it should be, on bringing The Miz back up to be a working heel. And if it is to go against Barrett, I'll forgive this quick title change. Then we get to what I thought was a really good segment. Because of this video here, we heard that Roman Reigns has gone in for some emergency surgery and will not be able to compete against Rollins in their match following their Raw match. As for the prediction who would have won, you have your own thoughts. I thought that Reigns could have won to prove that he's the big guy, the can't mess with me guy, or Rollins would have won via the help of Kane. But instead, Rollins defeats Reigns by forfeit, because obviously he's not going to come down because he's injured and emergency surgery. So he has an open challenge, which brings out Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose beats him down, shows what we've missed since Ambrose has been away. The greatness between these two is re-shown. I thoroughly enjoyed this. It's great to see Ambrose back. Being up to Hell in a Cell match, I feel they could have a stipulation match. Maybe not Hell in a Cell, but welcome back Ambrose, and thank you for reliving the feud while Reigns is away. to possibly give us the triple threat match. It was such a pleasure to hear Lillian Garcia singing once again. Yes, it's not WrestleMania. Yes, it's not a speciality pay-per-view. But the fact it's fitting in with the America versus Rusev kind of storyline, it was beautiful. I enjoyed it. And the match, to be honest, I was hoping for more. I really didn't care about this. The right person won, being Rusev. Rusev could go on to face Big Show. He could go on to face Bray Wyatt if he ever turned face. The story of John Cena. But I don't really care about this match. Orton versus Jericho. I'm really glad to see the Vibe performing back. I really enjoyed that. Jericho playing to his best. Fitted nicely. Yes, we didn't see a way of really removing Jericho from the WWE roster if this Fozzy tour is meant to be starting now, but the match was alright and it gave these two a spot at the pay-per-view which I feel they deserve. Then we had AJ defeating Paige and Nikki to become the new Divas champion. This I felt slightly disappointed about. Yes, I'm glad that the WWE are expanding the typical one-on-one championship matches and moving on to the triple threat, but I still think that the better storyline is continuing, hence why the championship was kept between AJ and Paige, and the AJ and Paige feud is going to continue. Not bad, but I thought adding Nikki in there was so she could become champion, but it's to give her something to do, show her the speciality of her character. The AJ and Paige, as long as it goes on and offers different matches, like probably in the rematch that Paige is entitled to, it's a submission match. Something these two play very well at in their matches in the past anyway. If they don't give us that, I think it's a wasted opportunity to bring a speciality match to the Divas division that fans want to see. Main event time. This was expected. You had John Cena fighting back to prove Paul Heyman wrong, to prove Lesnar wrong, and to prove the fans wrong. Cena fought his way in this match. Brock Lesnar fought his way in this match. Quite level, even though John Cena is not at Brock Lesnar's level. Brock Lesnar brought it, hammered him down, beat him down. It was brilliant. It's just when the match became a DQ after John Cena broke out of a submission move presented by Brock Lesnar and started to show the Super Cena in him again, just warming up the feeling that Cena was going to win. And no one, even Cena fans, be honest please, you did not want to see John Cena become champion. So to have Seth Rollins run down instead of Brock Lesnar just going crazy all of a sudden, you know, like hulking up or Lesnaring up and beating the hell out of John Cena or giving him a sudden attitude F5 and finishing the match. Seth Rollins run down, failing to cash in. The finish was not offered us anything. The only thing I really got from it is Seth Rollins retained his briefcase. John Cena and Brock Lesnar, this is where the Hell in a Cell match should be. Fans are complaining that, oh, we're seeing the same thing again. Brock and Cena 3. But I think these two, the fact that you got the biggest face here in Cena and the biggest heel in Brock, why not put these two in a Hell in a Cell main event match? Instead of having numerous Hell in a Cells of wrestlers who don't deserve to be in it or shouldn't be in one, put the two top face and top heel in it. Yes, I agree with fans saying Seth and Ambrose should be in one. Go for it. That could be the second one possibly. But Brock and Cena has to be in one. Hands down, really go at it and have Brock come out on top, finish the feud. My final thoughts though, wrong people winning a few of the matches. Like if we go to the order quickly, tag team champions, fine with, good match. Sheamus beating Cesaro, no, I don't agree with that, even though I enjoyed the match. Miz defeating Ziggler, no. Yes, like I said, it could be to build up a Miz and Barrett match, but still, the Ziggler thing was too short, and why even give the belt to Ziggler if it's going to be passed straight back to the Miz? Rollins defeating Reigns, the Ambrose returning thing, I look forward to that feud continuing. Rusev defeated Henry, great, expected, should happen. Orton and Jericho, I want to see the Viper continue to grow, but bring the Viper back. As long as he's got an opponent later to face, they're brilliant. More the better. More wins the better. AJ defeating Paige. I think Paige should have retained instead of bouncing that championship between these two, because you can have AJ, the 20-time Divas champion, Paige in no time all, the 10-time Divas champion. Not real facts numbers, it's just that's how stupidly they could build this up to, compared to Trish, Lita, Ivory, Tori Wilson, you know, names, Deborah. It's just Stephanie McMahon. So I should stop naming names. But it's just a point how you don't have to overdo the numbers to prove that they're good at what they do. Cena and Brock. If the Hell in a Cell match happens, I can see why they did it. But the finish just didn't really produce the bang finish to the pay-per-view. Not really, did it? Share your thoughts below.